Hi guys, welcome to the Lucy Show, late night live stream. And if you are new to this channel, this is my late night version of my day channel, I guess we could call it. Uh, Living with Lucy. You can find the link down in the description below to my main channel. That's where we just talk about stocks, crypto, mainly crypto, all that. Hey, you're watching. But over here on the Lucy Show, we could talk about anything under the sun, whatever it is that you're feeling. And thanks, Danny, for the first like. And yeah, today, as you can see by the title, I want to know, we could have a discussion about what is a kind of too much to tolerate in terms of a relationship. And by relationship, I mean we could talk about family relationship, romantic relationship, or just straight up friendship, in terms of like what is too much to tolerate. Because I feel like in terms of my experience just personally, with relationships, especially when I was younger, I felt like a lot of the times I would let a lot of things slide because naive, being new to a relationship, especially romantic relationships, you're like, okay, well, certain things are a little bit of a red flag. But I was just so new to everything that I felt like I let things slide a lot. And in terms of friendships, I feel like whenever I get close to people, whenever I allow them to get closer to me in terms of getting into a closer friendship with me, the more I might let things slide than a stranger, which is so completely weird and backwards. But I feel like the way I deal with things is that I'm more confrontational with strangers. Like if a stranger came up to me in the middle of the street and said something random, then I would cuss them out. Whereas if it's a friend, they get more leeway with me. So, hi, Fung. Welcome to the chat. Good seeing ya. Smash the like, subscribe. Yes, guys, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel, especially if you're new here. Make sure that red subscribe button, hit it, turn it gray, just the one time. Ring that notification bell and smash that like button so you know whenever I put out new videos. Really, really helps support the channel. But even if you didn't smash that like button, thanks for just being here. I know this is very, very late. Fun, you're like always here for like my late live streams. Hi, Swag Master. Or sorry, that was me passing off a Skittle. I'm working on my Halloween discounted Skittle over here. It's pretty good, but it's not like as sour as I wanted it. It says some are so sour they will make you shriek, but I feel like I don't know. I like sour stuff, so just like none of it was sour enough. They have like 5 different flavors, and then I guess some of them are sour, some of them aren't, but none of them are like sour enough. Oh, thank you, Emil. So I guess I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of polls with you guys. As you know, I love to do poll sessions on Twitter and on my live streams. So here's the first one. What would someone in your family, like what would a family member need to do in order to feel like you would cut out that family member? Or better yet, is there anything a family member can do to make you fully cut them out? I personally have never cut out a family member. There are some family members I'm closer to, or there are certain, I think, like aunt and uncles I'm closer to versus others. But I've never in my life met anybody or like anyone close to me as in family that I've ever cut out. You're watching says alcohol addiction. Okay, so if somebody was had an alcohol addiction in your family, then that's who you cut out, right? Interesting. Because in terms of alcohol addiction, that I've never dealt with inside the family. But I feel like if I were to deal with that, I would try to get them to go to rehab first, right? Like AA meetings, try to deal with that. And it depends on what they do. I feel like there's a lot of people I know that aren't a part of my family, but like friends, parents, and whatnot that are the heavy drinkers, I would say. But I think it all comes down to like what they do after they drink, right? Like if you're a heavy drinker and you just fall asleep afterwards, like you take it as like certain people take sleeping pills because they can't go to sleep at night. Some people just drink wine until they go to sleep. I know individuals like that too. I feel like that's still kind of bad for your body if you're like drinking all the time at night just to go to bed. But I don't think I would be affected if that were to be like one of my parents or an aunt and uncle. I'll be worried for them and tell them to like, cool it down and maybe go do have another thing to do in order to fall asleep quicker. But I don't think that's enough for me to cut them out. Um, One thing I can imagine is if a family member completely just went behind my back, somehow got my 24 seed keys to my crypto wallet and sold all my Dogecoin and stole everything from me in terms of cash money. I think that would be it for me. Yeah. You, whether it would be a sibling or cousin, aunt, uncle, maybe even my parents. I feel like if my dad and my mom did that to me, I would never talk to them again until maybe like 5 years later or something. But maybe not even after 5 years. I don't know. I would be pretty like cold if somebody stole all of your assets. And I think it would mean less if you're like a kid, like if they just you had a piggy bank and there was like 200 bucks in it and they took that away from you. But then like as an adult, if they just like actually did something that shady and stole all my money by like searching for my diary or something and finding my 24 C keys, don't worry. I don't put my 24 C keys to my crypto wallet in a diary. But if I did and someone did that, I think that is betrayal to the ultimate extent. So I think that's pretty bad. Or like, I don't know, I think if my mother stole my boyfriend or girlfriend, I feel like that would be really bad. If your parents stole your significant other, sounds like Jerry Springer, but that's also, I think, calls for termination of the familial relationship. Jimmer says gambling, alcohol, and drug addiction. Yeah, I think a lot of people aren't down to marry someone with a gambling addiction because it is scary, right? Like if you get married to somebody who just goes to the casino, which is funny because I actually do know someone who is married to someone who does go to the casino like every single day. But arguably the person that goes claims that they win all the time, and that's what they've been telling me. So I don't know. Can't judge, but their relationship is fine so far. But I do understand why society pretty much judges that, right? Like most people, if you're swiping on Tinder, you probably wouldn't say gambling addict as your profile because probably everybody would not touch you with a 10-foot pole. Not get into crypto, Stizzy Jones. Yes, cut out because of money, A Fun says. Even if not here or whatever, you will always be playing on rerun. Thanks, Fung. You're the sweetest. I mean, I'm not like I don't need the YouTube. Oh wait, never mind. No, that does help. I was gonna be like, no, Fung, I don't need the hours anymore because I got enough YouTube hours to get monetized. But then I was like, wait, no, you're right. Replaying me over on repeat would just definitely help me play with the ads. So by getting me more ads, Fung, you're helping me get paid. So thank you so much. And thanks to every single one of you. Even if you missed these live streams, definitely feel free, like Fung over here, to replay my entire live stream playlist. That way, your girl here gets the attendees from those lovely ads. I don't even at this point, like, I know I've been a YouTuber for since 2020 and I've been doing live streams, but I really don't look deeply into the analytics. I don't care about how the analytics work. I know, like, around the age group because it shows you on YouTube of like who's watching this. It's like a pretty nice range, like 20s, 30s, 40s, even 50s, 60s. So that's like all I know, but I don't really know like how much I'm earning, when I'm earn more. Like I know certain YouTubers deep dive really heavy into this stuff, like what's a good time, when's the best YouTube time for the best time period to play their videos and blah blah blah, earn the most ads, but I don't really care about that. uh, Lucy, I would mess up your average and buy more just to mess with you. Yeah, that would be. I'm not sure if you buy more Dogecoins as a family member, though you're watching, would call for me just exiling you. That's not enough. If you just buy more Dogecoins, like you steal my password on Robinhood and you end up buying more Dogecoins, I'll be like, darn, you ruined my beautiful average of 0.03. But aside from that, oh no, sorry, my average isn't 0 point. Oh wait, no, it is 3 cents, 3.1 cent on Robinhood. So aside from that, aside from you buying more, I guess I would be a little bit mad, but not too mad. Um, oh, OMT is popping. Um, Fun says welcome. Hi, love Doge and Shib. Hi, Lucy. Cool too says love your videos. Oh, thanks for coming and supporting me. I am just stuffing my face with Skittles. Nothing is sour. I'm just like really trying to eat all the sour ones, but I can't tell. Nothing sour enough. Having to constantly check in, but you're worth it. Thanks, Pamela. I'm so tired. I'm not getting your notifications, girl. Wait. Okay, can I just ask all of you guys here? Give me a 1 if you got the notification. And that's how type a 1 if you usually get my notifications for my YouTube videos and that's how you're here right now. Because I've been hearing from like a lot of people, I guess, that they're not getting my notifications. Pamela's been saying it, Shayla's been saying it. So 1 if you have been getting my notifications. Pamela's like 0. I love it. You know what's up. 0 if you don't get my notifications, which thank you for being here. I guess you just typed it in. Okay, so I I don't know because I'm gonna definitely bring this up with the YouTube people because we have like a YouTube support line, but I don't even know what to say to them. Be like, hey, some of my subscribers have been saying they have been getting the notification, and some people have been saying they haven't. Please look into this for me. I'll try, but I just find it weird. I hope they're not like, ooh, we can't tell you that you're shadow banned, but you might be shadow banned. I hope that's not the case. I don't know how all that jazz works with like Twitter because I don't know if you guys know about this, but Steven Steele, another fellow YouTuber from the Doge community, he I guess had to do another Twitter account because the first one was like certain people weren't getting their either notifications or some people were automatically being like unfollowed from him. And that sucks. That's crazy. I can't believe that like Twitter does this stuff. Like I think Instagram does the same thing and I guess maybe YouTube. It's just scary stuff, especially considering most content creators spend all this time trying to gather subscribers and getting people to their channel. The last thing we want is for someone to be automatically unsubscribed. So in case that's true, definitely look down this video and see the subscribe button. Make sure it's not red. If it's red, that means you need to hit it and make sure you're subscribed. Ring that notification bell and smash that like button. Yes, on the Living with Lucy non-member, haven't been getting notification. Fung says, interesting. Maybe a poll would help. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Create a poll. Are you getting, hold on, my YouTube notifications? I think that's clear cut. Yes or no? I hope I spelled that right. Off then on. Amazon.com concept Dogecoin. Hi, Ken Buzzy. Wait, what? Amazon.com accept Dogecoin. Really? You're saying Jeff Bezos allowed the acceptance of Dogecoin right now? You mean like through another like a middleman app, right? Because I know BitPay, as long as they accept BitPay, then for sure. Because isn't BitPay how the Dallas Mavericks are able to accept payment for Doge? So yes, I think indirectly, a lot of places can accept Dogecoin. But if we're talking like just straight up accepting Dogecoin, like you can go up there with your Doge wallet and pay directly, I'm not sure if Amazon can do that. But please let me know if they can do that all of a sudden. That'd be really cool. Through BitPay. Okay, thank you. So there's always a middleman. I cannot wait for the day where Tim Cook, hopefully from Apple, will just allow some type of BTC acceptance, even if it's BTC, because I think that'll get things hot and started for the crypto market. But I cannot wait until you can just show up to an Apple store or like show up to, I don't know, Best Buy, buy a TV with like a Bitcoin or an Ethereum or something. Like that'll be the day when you know we're going to be here forever. I still think Bitcoin's going to be around forever and ever. Yes, check their website, Amazon.com. Oh, so BitPay. Couldn't date a sheep holder. So nice a business. So that's what draws the line for you. You just can't date anybody who owns Shiba Inu. You're like, you find out whoever you're dating has Shiba Inu. Bye bye. I was talking about what you can't tolerate in a relationship. By the way, we're still gonna talk about it. As in like any relationship. I was curious, like what would get on your nerves for you guys if like in terms of like family members, like what would make you cut out a sibling? What would make you cut out like your mom and dad for life? Because I actually sadly know someone who has a sibling that just like kind of pieced out from the family and the family is clueless as to why. Like there really wasn't a clear cut understanding. There wasn't a letter left behind. the person just like pieced. So it's always made me curious, like what makes people do this? Like, is it financial situation? Like you want to leave your family because they're not in the best financial situation, or like some other deep rooted reason, or maybe you're jealous of your sibling because your parents maybe always loved your other sibling more than you. But these things happen all the time and it's crazy. OMT saved my day. You're watching. Glad. AMC will hit, is that 10,000 by Christmas? Gangsterhood. Good luck, man. Good luck. I wish you well on that one. Apes to the moon always. Let's just aim for AMC to over $100 first. I think you'll be safe with that one. I cut ties with everyone done as a business. If you don't mind, do you want to share why? What's the reason? Lies would be it too. Fun. Yeah, nobody likes a liar. I definitely had to cut out some friendships in my lifetime because there were a few people who just love to lie. But I feel like I was kind of bad as well because I didn't tell them that's the reason why I pieced out. You know, when you like leave a friendship, sometimes you just don't see them anymore. You talk less, move on, especially like friends from school. I feel like that there definitely has been run-ins with me where I just felt like certain people were just constantly lying. And it's not even major lies. Like it was just like little lies adding up, little stupid things. Like for example, there's this person I used to know that would say um that she would get these, I don't know, like Hollywood job offers that I would be like, what? Like it just didn't make sense. But I know like I know the intent behind these things that people say. It's like, especially when you're young, it's like you want people to be happy for you, you want to get the attention for it, but it just became very extra like the more people start to do these things. And that later on became a reason for me to like not want to be around because I rather want to be around someone who's just more honest or at least more real with themselves. But I do feel bad. Like I'm not such a confronter, especially like when I'm close to someone, it's even harder for me to break it down. I just like ended up talking to them less, seeing them less, and then eventually I guess they got the point and then we stopped being friends. More positive. I peace out one way friendship. 40K official. No, that's right. I know exactly what you mean. One way friendship is always like you feel like you're always giving, 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 trying, 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 and then eventually you no longer want to try. I don't know what's your number count for that one though. Like how long would it take for you to really feel like you've tried enough? For me, I think I had to cut one out like that too. It was funny because we were actually very close before. And then we moved to different places. Then when we met again, I think it was just like more effort needed to be placed in to like rekindle the friendship. And I felt like I tried to make plans, I tried to call, I would say like 3 times. So maybe that's not that much. And then time after my attempt, that friend tried to reach out to me. But then I was just like, okay, well, I'm done with you because I felt like when you've like kind of lost touch and then you finally have the chance to meet, it's like if I try to reach out to you 3 times in a row and there's really no reach back from the other person, right? Like, okay, if I like let's say Pamela over here. Let's say me and Pamela knew each other for 10 years and then Pamela moved away. Now Pamela's back in the same city as me. And I'm like, let's go out. Like, let's go see a movie. And she's just like, oh no, I can't. And then I'll try again and be like, okay, well, we'll go to the mall like a week after. No, I can't. But no follow up, like, oh, I can't right now because like this and that is happening, or I need to help out my family, or whatever, or already made plans to go to this wedding. I think you need to, if you want to show someone that you do care, but you're just busy this time, or who knows, maybe you're on a budget and you can't spend money. Make up something, but then always make more plans with the person afterwards. Be like, I can't right now, but I will reach out to you, or we will hang out at maybe like even a month from now. To me is better than just being like, "Oh, I can't." Like, but that's that. And just leave me hanging dry. So that called for, I think personally, I gave it 3 tries like that to a friend. I wish them well. I don't like, you know, hate them or whatever. I think it is what it is. A lot of people don't know how to deal with friendships, just like I don't know how to tell someone like if I could go back in time, I would probably be like, hey, maybe you should stop lying so much so then people like you more and I wouldn't have to defriend you. So I'm not that great at being confrontational either, not the best with words. So I think it's a work in progress for all of us. But I have learned some things along the way from losing friends myself, feeling like I got cut out slash me cutting out other people. Learn a few things here and there. News time, look up singer Sophia Arista. How about news time, Luta? Save me some time on looking up things online and you just tell me what you know. Because fun fact, from what I learned off of Netflix, the Connected series, which I finished fully by the way, loved it. I learned so many things, like just random information that you probably don't need in your life and it's not going to make me any money, but I love it. So, fun fact, did you know that a Google search, whether it's in your phone or on your computer, actually just one Google search, okay? So if you search for right now, if I search who is Luke Ta, right? If I type that in on my Google search engine on my phone or on my computer, that takes up as much energy as lighting an LED light bulb for about 3 minutes. So I think that's pretty crazy. That's it's a lot of electricity, a lot of energy being wasted every day just from all this Google search. And I mean, I don't know about you guys. I Google search like every second. And then this also includes Alexa. She's listening on everything. And yeah, I know it is. Isn't that crazy, ass Lou Chad? When I heard that, I was like, oh, what? I thought it was like maybe 0.001 of a second. If I was married, Jose says, I would disconnect for disrespecting my wife. Love it, Jose. That's a good one. That's a good one. You don't disrespect people's wives, sisters, brothers, mom, and dads. None of it. I think you just shouldn't disrespect people, period. I think somebody who cannot show respect for others it's just a bad characteristic. So I'm not I feel like if someone did it by complete accident and then I went and talked to them, depending on how like I feel like you give chances to people you care about more, probably. Like for me, if like a family member were to disrespect my significant other or something like that, um, I would go and talk to them and be like, that's not okay. You don't do this. Um, but if they do it over and over and over, just carelessly, then I guess you could call for goodbye. But friends and like acquaintances, so much easier. That's why I think it matters, right? It's like if you're meeting someone new and I guess you don't want to get cut out and you don't want them to dislike you and pretty much not put effort into your relationship, then that's when you should be careful, period, and not say the wrong things. Because, like, really, if I meet someone new for the first time, like, if a friend brought in some new character, and if I meet you and you just like say things that annoy me, then I don't want to see you again and I won't put in the effort because because like I already don't know you. So if you say something that really pisses off another person, I think it makes it more okay for me to be like, oh, don't want to see this person, don't want to make plans with this person because you really have to like I think win someone over like upon meeting, or at least try your best not to piss them off to a level where they don't want to cut you out because like I think a stranger or someone close to a stranger, like a stranger is still someone you just like met like one time kind of, right? So I feel like it's the easiest for me to cut out someone that I barely know. Lucy, I'm sad today. GB Love says, oh no, why? Is this like sad, like crypto sad, or are we talking real sad? But all is welcome for those of you that are new to my channel. This is the late night version of Living with Lucy. So we talk about whatever we want, whatever we want. Any thoughts on Rally Coin? I've never heard of that. She hit on someone on stage. It was gross. And as a business. Wait, what? Someone peed on someone else on stage? Like, wait, what? For show? Information is never too much, Fong says. Exactly. I also have a seasonal friend that comes back around once or twice a year for a month or two. It's annoying. Haha, 40K. Wait. So like a friend that just comes back in once. Okay. Once or twice a year for a month. Interesting. A seasonal friend. I love it. Well, if they live in a different country or like a different state, I think that's understandable. But if they're like right next door, like 5 minutes away, then I don't get it. But people are weird. Maybe they're like 40K is my friend I see around these 2 months. And I see my other friends around these 2 months. I don't know. But that's crazy. Sophia Arista. So she's a singer who decided to pee on someone today. Okay. Okay. That tops off the Elon Musk news almost. But definitely is known as always needing and not helping themselves or is actually negative towards my life. You're gone, family or not. Zen is the business. Oh, like someone who always takes from you and then not helping themselves, negative towards your life. That's funny, Zen is the business. That sounds like if you were me, you probably cut out my own parents because my parents, well, my mom's better, but my dad's usually very negative towards most of the things that I do. He doesn't really approve of it, things that I could always do better, but I let him stay around in my life. Love him too much. I'm not saying 100% for everyone, but as soon as it's not worth it, I'm out. Zen is the business. Oh, I have a friend just like you, just cutthroat, piss her off, and it's goodbye. Whatever works, I think. Whatever works for each individual, but just very curious what most people think, like what will cut it. What about relationships, like just romantic relationships? Aside from the obvious, like cheating, and all that jazz, what else could be like the major red flag or what breaks it aside from cheating? What would be like once you find out, like goodbye? I think gambling, like or like secretly gambling, because I don't know what you probably wouldn't go for them if you knew they were like a crazy addictive gambler, anyways. But gambling, I think, would be one. For me, would be like if you are doing something criminal and I didn't know about it at all, and then it got me twisted in it and I would want to get away from that person. So I think like some crazy illegal matter would definitely get me out as well. Like if I realized I was next to like a Ted Bundy character. That would be crossing the line for me. No matter how much in love I think I am or whatever, that would also be a deal breaker for me. Um I wish I had a sister like you, Lucy. Emil says, can we be Doge friends? Yes, we are Doge friends, my friend. It's not hard to have internet friends. We are all internet friends. They should make that crypto Doge friend. Prior live notification came in 20 minutes late. This one came in 5 minutes, Jose. Okay, yeah. So I guess they're like on and off. Interesting. My poll is asking if you got a notification or not for my YouTube channel. And I think it's like 50-50. Some people do, some people don't. What can I do, man? There's nothing I can do. YouTube be like that sometimes. Thank you, GB Love, for the super chat. It's fine. Haha, sorry. I will keep strong. He's sorry. Don't be sorry. Okay. Well, whatever it is that you are handling, I hope it's not like crazy bad. But it's okay. I think all of us have bad days. And it's probably, I'm assuming, out of your control. If it's something like you're just worried about it, then they say not to worry if it's something that's out of your control because it's out of your control anyways. Worrying about it isn't going to help it. If there's nothing you can do about it, then try not to worry and try to become happier, I guess. But I do believe in feeling it. Like I don't believe in being happy every day. That's why I'm not doing live streams every second of the day. There's no way I could be happy every single hour of the day. And I think when it hits you, and certain weeks may be bad or certain couple of days may be bad, just let it happen and then you'll feel better once it's time. So I'm hoping for you, GB Love, that it's mostly just crypto and it's gonna get better. And BTW, oh, hi Ramon. GB Love, take care, stay positive. Thanks, that helps. Thank you so much, GB Love. Yeah, so that's how I deal with it. But just know nobody's ever alone. Mr. Amore, Lucy, when you would use the apps for dating, would you just stick to one person or go out with many just to find the right one? Oh no, Mr. Amore, you don't stick to one person. So here's a little background on my dating life, okay, or what I've experienced. My first ever time on a dating app, there wasn't even dating apps. There was only dating websites. So it wasn't, so you lucky young folks are able to just have your app and you're like, going after whoever you want. You can talk to like 30 people at the same time. When I first tried online dating, I was like, I don't know, what is that, Web 1 or what? I know it's like Web 2, I guess. But it was just so bad that there wasn't apps, there wasn't like Tinder. So when I first tried it, against all my friends, I like what they told me because my friends were like, "Oh my god, don't do this! Like that's so creepy. Don't meet strangers on the internet." Um, I went on online. I went online, so it wasn't that easy. So therefore, maybe because it wasn't that easy, I didn't go and meet a bunch of people. There was a bunch of people who like tried to talk to me, but then I just talked to one person and then another person. Like the first two people that talked to me. And I was like, okay, let's just chat with these people. So just two people. And then one guy that first talked to me, I think, wasn't being as responsive. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll focus on the second one. So then the second one literally became my boyfriend for 2.5 years. So worst thing ever. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't regret the relationship. I think every relationship is supposed to be like whatever happens, happens. Even if it ends, it's like, okay, fine, whatever. But that that's so dumb, right? Like now that you hear it, you're like, okay, wait, what? You like talk to two people, but really just two, like one person thoroughly. Because I think the first person we might have like exchanged a couple sentences, and then I felt like they weren't being that responsive, so I just focused on the other one and stopped responding to the other person. And then every new message I got, I just didn't respond to. So I think I was being a little too faithful when I didn't need to be because nothing was established. I never told the person I was talking to, like, oh, we're boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, like in the very beginning. Right. So I could have technically met a bunch of people. So it was like, LOL, why would you do this? But I've always been a hopeless romantic. So that's kind of how I started things. But of course, that relationship eventually ended. Now that I'm looking back, it's like, oh, no wonder it ended. I really wasn't looking deeply. Um, oh, and I got catfished. So, oh, good times, good times. It's that's that. But when I started to use Tinder, okay, I've had a point in time, the most recent time, let's call it that. The most recent time I've used Tinder, everyone I've ever dated, by the way, I met online. So that's kind of, I think I'm experienced enough to say this. But when I used Tinder, I didn't first off just use one app. I like once I learned my lesson from the beginning story where I told you my origin dating story. I then later on in life, like the last time I was out on the market, I call it, I used so many apps. I had probably 9 apps. Yeah, probably like 9 apps. I don't even know which one's which anymore, but there were so many apps that I had. Tinder was one of them, Bumble was one of them. Hinge was not one of them. Tinder, Bumble, Coffee Meets Bagel, something else. There was like so many. So I had like 9 apps going for me. And I would talk to so many people to the point where I got so tired that I would have to take a break from it and then just get off of it completely and then go back on. So I definitely would see multiple people and not just talk to one person, focus on one person, wait to see if we become something, uh, and then talk to someone else. Like that's just ridiculous. Again, everybody's different. Some of you folks may be lucky enough. I don't know, your first swipe right might be the one you marry and you never have to talk to anyone else. But most likely statistics will show that's not the truth. Okay. I've had a friend who met 100 people, 100 people. I'm not kidding you, 100 different girls. So my friend, who's this guy, decided to meet 100 girls. One of them, one of them worked out. And then in the end, they dated for less than a year. Just also over. It's not that easy. So, not saying just because you meet a bunch of people, you talk to a bunch of people, or even meet them in person means it's going to work out, but that might increase your chances. But, anyways, so I used to use multiple dating apps and then talk to so many different people. But one thing, my principle will always stay the same. And I've always done this, okay? Just because I would talk to like 20 different guys at the same time and meet like 20 different people, let's say within 1 month. Okay. I didn't actually do this, but 1 month, if I meet a lot of people, every single one of them new what I was after, what I was doing. I would never ever lie. Like if I went on a date, like in one day, which I've done this before, in one date, if I go on, in one day, if I go on two dates, one in the morning, one at night, both of those individuals would know that I am just seeing them. Like we're not doing anything. We're not boyfriend, girlfriend. We're not anything. We're not like, there's no titles on it. We're just getting to know each other and they know it. Like I'll be super, maybe like too honest, but I believe in honesty is the best policy. I would tell the person in the morning, like, oh, I have a second date at nighttime. And then the night one would also know I have a date in the morning. They don't have to know each other's names, right? Because that's, I respect people's privacy, but they would know like that I'm doing this because I don't like want to lie to people, right? That to me is common courtesy. And certain people that I've met were like, you're talking to like 20 other people. Yeah, no, you're not for me. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't even know you. Thank you, GB Love. A lot to share, but you mean like wait, a lot to share? Like, am I sharing too much? I hope it helps someone out there. But yeah, that's mostly towards Mr. Amor. Can't wait to meet in the metaverse, A file. Oh my god, I'm so happy for the next generation of children. Not children over. I think it'd be over 18, right? I'm so happy for the next generation of young people and their dating lives because you won't be catfish as easily. Because, like I said, I do believe future Tinder, especially when people work at home and are super busy, I think you can meet someone who's on the other side of the planet as a hologram right in front of you on your, I don't know, coffee, like on your coffee table, on a couch, on the bed, whatever. Just they can be a hologram version of themselves in front of you. And you can then show up in, I don't know, Australia or Japan as a hologram version of yourself, but truly you. You know, no beauty filters, no catfishing, none of that. I just so annoying. And I so glad for all those like those crypto liars, people trying to contact women and men via dating apps, trying to steal their crypto. I can't wait till those scammers are out of a job, man. I'm just so pissed off. Like yes, I laugh at people who get scammed because they thought that someone who's 30 years younger wanted to get with them aside from money. That looked like a model, by the way. Um, I do laugh at those people because I'm like, okay, well, you need more self awareness. This is like a lesson from the universe in the form of a payment. I think that's a lesson for them, but I still feel bad for them because I think the person doing the evil should still get karma. So I can't wait till everybody's out of a job. All those people, the scammers. And by the way, oh my gosh, you will succeed and be stronger. GB Love says, stay strong. Love Doge and Shib telling GB Love to stay strong. I love it. We all support each other. I think like definitely GB Love included, everyone on here. I know like sometimes this chat is like very high energy, like happy stuff, but we talk about whatever we want, okay? Can go dark, can go deep, whatever you want to, whatever you guys are feeling. Be respectful, but I also respect that some people don't want to share too much. So that's leave it to me. I will do the oversharing. But yeah, if you're not feeling good, just say it like it is. I definitely think that saying it out loud helps. For me, I'm more of like a like I say it out loud to you guys, but I also have a lot of thoughts I just can't say like online, right? I can't say exactly what's pissing me off if it's especially if it's a certain individual or something, right? I can't like yell their name out. Um, that's why I have my trusty phone where I use the notes section. So you can go on your phone, open up like, I don't know, like a Word app, and just, it really helps me. I've done this for years. I just write down everything I am. Sometimes you're really happy and you want to write it like, oh my God, I just became a Cinema Inu Saitama, sorry, drop the Inu. I keep saying Saitama Inu, but I just became a Saitama millionaire or whatever, Shiba Inu millionaire. Like I say things that are very happy in my life on my diaries, but then I also like rant about stuff that just like pisses me off to the core. And I think once you have things that bother you or you can't solve in life and you're just like worried about and sad about, sometimes when you write it down and you see yourself writing it down, um at some point in my life, I feel like, oh, okay, it makes me feel better because when you see it on work, like written down for some reason, for my brain, I'm just like, oh, this actually doesn't seem that bad. Like maybe other people are going through worse things. And then other times I'm like, okay, well, how do I resolve it? Right? Like you write it down, you're like, blah, 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 blah happened today, or this person said this to me. And then you say, how am I going to solve this? Or what am I going to do to this person? What is the meaning of crypto sad? David says. What dating app should I use? Oh my god. Play the field and make multiple dates on the same day, lunch, then dinner. It's a number game. Absolute Chad. Sounds like a Chad thing to say. Use Tinder. Love Doge, and she says Bumble and Hinge. I think I've met the most couples that say they met off, I would say Tinder and then Coffee Meets Bagel. Those are two of the ones that I think I met the most successful couples, or couples who've been together for at least a couple months or 6 months and up. Love real, love hits you like lightning. Love chat says you can plan for it, but it happens when it's meant to be. I've been married 7 years. Ooh, 7 years. That's the big number. Just the flow. Someone needs to stop holding and put back on the exchange. Send us the business. Which one are we talking about? Which crypto? Go to the bar and learn the two-step. It works. Oh my gosh. Thank you. GB Love. Oh, thanks, GB Love. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks, Happy Smiley, for all of us. Happy Monday. I'm ready to trade. Wait, how many more? I need like an hour and 18 more minutes to see what happens with good old AMC, GME, and Tesla. Because what's going on? The markets are getting a little bit weird. No more toxic people in our lives, Mr. Amore. That would be fantastic. I think we should all put that as a goal. I think like through my life, saying no really helps, I think. Because I find when you say it is harder to say no. And it's easier to be like yes, going to things like seeing people you may not like that much, but no is a good word. Try it. Try it. Especially people even like if you know someone and you like them, but then they know someone that they're always going to bring around that's toxic. Maybe say no. Maybe say no, and then if you really want to savor the relationship you have with the person you like, bring them in on a separate occasion and then tell them why you usually say no. Will Doge ever go back up? I'm impatiently waiting. I honcho. Oh, I'm so sorry. Nobody knows what'll happen in the markets, but I think Doge should be able to go up. I mean, not financial advice, do your own DD, entertainment purposes only. I would just be shocked if Doge doesn't go up, if the entire global crypto market cap grows. So I think the bigger question is, will the entire global crypto market cap continue to grow past 5 trillion, 7 trillion, 10 trillion and up? Because if that's the case, and if Dogecoin still stays on the top 10, which has steadily been for almost a year now, as long as Doge can stay on the top 10 of the coin market cap, I do see Doge inevitably growing. I'm mad at Bumble. I bought at $79 and it fell like a rock. Pamela, like Bumble stock? Interesting. I did not ever buy Bumble stock. Actually, I never even bought like Tinder stock or whatever, Match Group. Kamasi says, I like how all of YouTubers are tatting on each other about accepting money to show coins and lie about paying for vetting new coins. Not you, Luci. LOL. I never said anyone is doing it, but I know people are doing it. I don't know. It's not like I discovered anyone from doing it, but I did retweet. If you're following me on Twitter, it's just Living with Luci. I did tweet this guy's video named Max Maher, YouTuber, who was basically, he was kind of outing himself. Like, I got offered this. And I said no. So I think that's pretty cool. But I just think it's hilarious because I didn't know that it was so much money. Like, darn, I'm not even famous enough to get like offered. That guy has like 500,000 subscribers. So he got offered 30K. I don't even think people will pay me $3,000 to show their coin. But yeah, I wouldn't be down. It's just like everyone's now pointing fingers. Absolute, you're welcome. Luca says, Luci, think about these toxic words when you go to sleep tonight. I love you, Luci. Toxic, Luca. I'm gonna have to cut you out of my life. I'm just kidding. You said you weren't on the market. send us the business. Yeah, I'm not on the market as in like the dating market because I'm taken. But I was on the market. I was using the market. um, glad to hear that. Hope you well, Fung says. Thanks, Pro. This is the best channel with the best mods. I love this channel. Thank you, thank you. I got faith it will. Diamond hand. I hope so. I mean, nobody knows what'll happen with Dogecoin. I mean, right now, I think the whole entire Twitter world is thinking, what is Elon Musk's tweet going to be next week? Like, he did say, you know, like, do you want me to sell more stock, Bernie? Just say the word. So I'm curious. Like, is he going to sell it all this week and then blame it on Bernie? Be like, sorry, guys, I was going to liquidate it, you know, just like little by little, like Elon Musk has been doing with his Tesla stock. So you guys all know he said he's selling 10% of his Tesla stock, which is about like 25 to 28 billion dollars, depending on what share price he sells his Tesla at. Tesla, last time we checked, I think was like 1,030 bucks or something ending the day on Friday. So that's because he's been selling it slowly. Elon Musk, as of Friday, all we know is that he's only sold like I think $5 billion worth of Tesla or whatever. So if he goes this coming week and just sells the rest of the 20 billion something, that would be crazy. But then he can be like, that's what Bernie wanted, guys. Feel the Bernie. Feel the burn. I'm loving all the memes online. It's killing me. Lucy in the sky with diamond hands. Bernie is great if you're crazy Luke John. I'm not political, so I actually do know people that I like. And they like Bernie. So I'm not gonna judge. It's fine. I don't think just because people have different political views or people like someone that Elon Musk clearly dislikes and I like Elon Musk that I can't be friends with them. That to me is not a reason to cut people out. Okay. The number one reason I think we should all not use to cut people out would be politics. Don't cut friends, family, romantic relationships out because of politics. I think that would be a no-no. That's like literally getting destroyed by the game itself. Like the way I think our society is rigged and made in a way where it's super unfair is like you get presented with like the blue pill or the red pill. Now, let's just not even talk. Just let's say blue pill or red pill. If you choose one, it's like society makes it seem like that's all you are. You're just under this label and you're nothing else. It doesn't matter if you saved cats and children, whatever in your lifetime. You just don't matter anymore. You're now under the red pill. And blue pill people will be like, yeah, I hate red pill people. No point in that. The reason I think people go at each other is because there is no better way. Like, if there was a better way, which I do think there's a better way, but I don't know if we'll ever get there, is if we didn't have sides and everything was just done through voting, like just all through votes. Like imagine a world where there is no sides. Everything is done with voting. So you each get your individual, like, I don't know, ID number, right? Like a special number that's just yours, kind of like a social security number, whatever. And each citizen, let's say of America, can only vote one time. All right. You get your fingerprint, eye print, whatever. You go online on your phone or whatever, and you just vote. Vote on real things. Like, do you want a $1,200 stimulus check in 2022? Yes or no? Do you want your tax money to fix the roads? Yes or no? Okay, what's the percentage? 10%, 20%, whatever, 30, 40, 50. Why does there need to be sides? I never understood politics for that very reason. We are in a system about voting, but it's just so strange that we vote for people to then make decisions and then you just vote on those decisions. So you're like always closing up your mind as to like what you can do. Whereas I feel like if you just vote on things and the statistics are out, then I don't see people really pointing fingers at each other anymore because every single vote doesn't mean you're choosing like a certain color, a certain side, like one or the other. It's just your individual feeling. Because let's say like, okay, everybody, you're on the left side, right? Let's say we're all on the left side or we're all on the right side. We're still going to vote. Those people on different sides, even if you're on the same side, you're still going to have different ideas as to like, how much of your tax money do you really want to go to the homeless? how much of your tax money do you really want? Like, what's the exact percentage do you want to go to cleaning up the oceans or something, right? Like, we're all still going to have different opinions. So nobody at the end of the day really agrees with anybody. You just feel like you really agree with each other on like one side. Um, Conflict this one. That's why chuckle cheese. That's dark, man. But maybe you're right. Hey, Golder. Bernie wants to live off Medicare. Fung says they divide us to control us. Lucy, I get my massages and I am in heaven. People can fight all they want, Luta. Just don't let the masseuse people to fight, right? Because then they can't give you your massage. Absolutely agree. Hee hee. Sorry, I'm drunk. Little sweet dreams. Take care, GB love. I am a diamond person, Kambasi. I am a Doge person. So we're different people, but look at us getting along on my live streams. um, he used to talk about millionaires. Okay, so Absolute Chat says Bernie's a hater. He used to talk about millionaires and billionaires when he made his money and became a millionaire. He focused solely on billionaires. See, I don't even know enough about him to know if that's true or not. Like, I just don't know about politics. The only thing that I really stuck in my mind about Bernie was his infamous photo with the mittens. And then he's just, I don't know, he's just like sitting down. I don't get it. Why did that even go so viral? Stockmo is a fantastic YouTuber. Pamela, I follow Stockmo. But I follow a lot of YouTubers. Like, I subscribe to them, but then I don't have time to watch every single one of them. But I know, because Stockmo is such a great name. I know Stockmo. I like Stockmo. I think Stockmo bought Neostock at 1.2 because I remember saying something in his videos like either Neo to the moon or Tesla to the moon. Like, he definitely bought something that I had before. Fantastic Mo. Oh, sorry. Stockmo is fantastic. You guys should totally, yes, check out YouTuber named Stockmo. I think he's pretty cool. Too, and he just did a video today about how he never takes money to shill any stock. Some were accusing him. Whoa! Somebody accused Stockmo of taking money to shill a stock? That's crazy. Is this a new trend? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be a part of this like pointing finger trend, but I never pointed my finger at anybody. I just showed a video on my Twitter account of someone else pointing out how much they were getting paid or supposed to get paid if they were to talk about Shiba Inu, which they decided not to. I think people were confused. They didn't watch the video. Like, some people were like, wait, so Shiba Inu pays people? It's like, no, Shiba Inu doesn't develop. The developers of Shiba Inu never said they pay for advertising and influencers. They never said that. That's not what they believe in when they were created. It's others, I think, that try to act for Shiba Inu community that try to pay these influencers. So that's different story. You have to like get deep into the research to know who got paid for what. What is your type of guy? David says characteristics, qualities. I think I just like people who one big one, like definite, is you have to be good to your family. And of course, we just talked about that. You cut out your family if they're horrible to you. So I'm talking in the scenario that if your family is good to you, I do expect my SO to be good to their family. I think that's very important for me because the way I see it is if you can't even be good to your own family, who is good to you? Let's just hope. If you're an orphan, then that's a whole different story, right? Um, but if you're good to your family, I see that as you being capable of also being better to like my parents, and then preferably creating a family with me in the future where you just like know the importance of family. I feel like I sound like Vin Diesel. Family. But yeah, that's one key characteristic that's important to me. I think aside from that, which is like just kind of like not everyone, I don't think everyone really needs to care about that. A lot of my friends don't care about how their significant other treats their family. For me personally though, it's just more about a feeling. It's just like you either love them or you don't. You either click or you don't. You're either like comfortable or not. And I think comfort, like me feeling really comfortable around them, being myself, just fully being myself and knowing that they're being themselves is really, really important. But specifically like, oh, what do they have to look like? What they have to do, like in terms of money. Like I don't go for people because they make a certain amount. That's one thing I definitely don't have on my list. I don't think it's wrong to have that on your list. I have a lot of friends that have that on their list. I think it all depends, right? It depends on the life you want. Not gonna lie, if I put the financial factor really high in my list, then it would be less stressful. I think my life would be like if let's say I went for millionaires only, wealthy people only, then for sure right now I would probably have a gold bathtub behind me. I don't know. So not for me though. For me, I think it's more like I just am happy with them. Like I just be myself. And at first you could at bare minimum be friends. Like you have to be friends before all the other sparks and stuff happen. So that's me. Lucia's coming down hands. Crazy. Get rid of the carcass, Lucy, before it reeks. You know what I am of the what? I don't know what you're talking about, Satan. Bought AMC for 244 LOL and then sold for several thousands. Oh my god, and buying back after hearing they in debt. I'm at loss $60. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Bill Russell tried to sell a championship ring to LeBron James for $1, but LeBron only has 3/4. Doge is the best, and not ADA, not Floki, not Husky, not any of the rug pull coins. Um, okay. I want to buy Rivian, Luta. At the top, I know Rivian's doing really well right now. So if you're getting it, you're like getting it at the top, right? I think a lot of people, I don't know if it was this live stream or the previous one, but there's a lot of people that were saying they wanted to short Rivian. So I don't know. Do your own DD, Luta. I'm not gonna stop you from making tendies or losing money, but definitely be careful. As long as you do your DD and no regrets. I wanted to buy Rivian if I had the buying power when it first started, because the pump off of just like the Amazon and the Ford investment news was for sure good. But I don't know if that's played out now. And for the rest of this week, it's going to be the same for Rivian. Well, let's hope so. LeBron loves Candy Crush. What? Fine, that's such a random news. I did not know that. LeBron loves Candy Crush. I suck at that game. I love the bubble. Was that game where you aim the arrow and then you have the bubbles pop out? So you have like 3 bubbles that are the same color, then it pops. I like that one. But that's not really Candy Crush. I suck at Candy Crush. I never win. Gift Doge. Tell everyone to buy Doge. Hey, mooning soon. Yes, if you would like free Doge coins from me and my wallet to yours, definitely make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Ring that notification bell and smash that like button, because I will be doing a 50,000 subscriber Doge giveaway, Doge coin giveaway. Actually, not on this channel, on the second channel, on the main channel, but whatever. Looks like Moderna is going to be huge again, beginning this morning. Lita says, interesting. I think like the pharmaceutical stocks are like probably just never gonna stop. I love me. Kevin Fung says, me too. I am guilty of watching probably more Grime Stefan, me, Kevin, and Andre Jack than Stockmo, but I know who Stockmo is. And yes, Oscar, you're right. Great name. And he's a great YouTuber. Great facts. Austin Hilton is great on his channel too. Funk says, interesting. I don't think I know Austin Hilton. Another YouTuber I like is Sip Trader. He talks really fast. He makes me feel like I talk really slow. Absolutely agree. Taxation is not mob rule. That's the importance of the republic. Bread lines are a good thing. What is your type of girl, Chuckle Cheese? Well, my type of girl or guy, I think it's still the same for me. Like I'm trying to think like, okay, if I was looking like when what I would be looking for. Still the same thing. I think, especially on dating apps, like you swipe on whoever you find attractive. So it is gonna be, do you, and it's like not necessarily, I like when I was swiping, I never swiped for someone who looked like a model because I was just like, first off, probably fake. Like, what are the chances this person would swipe right on me? So I would usually only go for people who are in like crazy, crazy good looking, but definitely looks do matter to me in the sense like I have to look at this person and face read them and be like, seems like a nice person. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but the way I see it is like, oh, they look like, I don't know if you guys believe in having a kind looking face or kind eyes. Like some people just, they don't have to be attractive in your eyes, but they can look nice. Like a nice person. You know, when they always cast certain people to be like the bad guys in the movie or the bad girls in the movie, it's like they look like mean. So I think I usually would swipe right on whoever just looks kind. My SO is definitely a kind looking person, in my opinion. Maybe not in some of yours. I don't know, because everybody has different lenses. Not buying Rivian unless they drop below 80, Fung says. Oh, for me, it's like if they do maybe like a whole entire drop lower than their IPO price, I'll probably consider it. Not just a myth, nice face, not real chocolate cheese. Okay, you just answer my second question, David says. Okay. Um, does a guy have to be good looking, handsome for you to, oh, sorry, I just read that. Good looking and handsome to you to decide to accept a date at first place. I mean, if using Tinder, you can't see if the guy is cool or smart, etc., etc. David. Yeah, which is why I hope that in the future they do allow people to maybe, I think it'll be more fun in the future. I can imagine it. Because I know there's like these Netflix shows. I don't watch them, but I know there's Netflix shows that exist out there where people date and they're just like talking through a machine, but they don't get to see each other. So, like, the whole point of this reality TV show is that people talk to each other as if they're like, it's like a blind date, but you get to know each other through like a wall. Like, you can't meet each other. And then when you fall in love with them, then you meet each other. So, I can imagine maybe the experimental few will opt in to that option in the metaverse in the future or whatever and purposely block out their profile pictures. I don't know. I would not do that. I've done it once. It did not work out. Like I said, I had so many dating apps, and I remember there was this one. I think I talked about this back in the day, like one of my live streams. But I remember I was on like Harmony, Harmony. I think it's called Harmony One or something Harmony app. And because I was too cheap, I was not willing to pay for it. What the app did to me at the time was let me talk to people, but I couldn't see what they looked like. So I was like, sure, let's have fun with it. Because I was always down when I was meeting people to just like, worst case scenario, you know, you meet them, it doesn't work out, or you don't hit it off, you just become friends. And then if you don't become friends, then whatever. Like, it was fun to hang out for that one day. So I remember there's this someone that I met that I was talking to for like maybe just like a little bit. And then when we decided to meet, they knew what I looked like because they paid for it. I didn't. And it was just totally not going to work. But granted, it's not like I had high hopes for it anyways, because when I was talking to them, it wasn't like I was like, oh my God, I'm in love. I give it a shot to meet someone in person anyways, even if I don't feel like this is the one, like I'm madly in love, because I give people the benefit of the doubt. Like maybe some people who are bad with words through texting are better in person when you talk to them and you vibe. Because I've had experiences where like it seemed like the picture was good, the conversations were great, but when we met in person, it was just like dead, like just horrible. So I did that. I met someone I had no idea what they looked like, and it ended terribly. I mean, not terribly, terribly, but I no, it just was never gonna work. Um, Solana is almost 3 in market cap. What do you think of Solana, Lucy? Um, Solana, I think Solana almost number 3. Okay, good. I was like, is Solana number 3? I'm like, no way, because I'm pretty sure that spot is taken by BNB. And whenever the markets are pretty bullish in terms of crypto, BNB is pretty up there. So I don't know how it can be BNB already, but let's see. Oh my gosh, phone is dying. Hold on. I'm gonna charge my phone. Hold on. BNB is currently 109 billion and Solana is 73. So it would need like basically $40 billion. It would need like $40 billion. I am the one who knocks. What? Metaverse solves the problem, Fun says. I'm going to get mechanical spider legs if I get rich enough on crypto. What is mechanical spider legs? What the heck is that? Are you going to be the next Spider-Man? But Emil, I mean, I think Solana is going to do great. I don't know. Just a hunch. I don't think it's going to hit number 3 anytime soon. I feel like Solana's already popped off so much. I'm not sure if everyone's going to go crazy throwing all their money down into Solana in the next couple of days. I feel like more of a chance that they're going to throw it into Ethereum because everyone's saying Ethereum's going to hit like $10,000. So I feel like people are going to manifest that. Like if the whole entire market says Bitcoin 100K, 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 Ethereum 10K, 10K, 10K. I'm not saying it's going to happen by the end of this year. Like people assume it may, but I think it's going to cause people to want to invest, especially when they see Ethereum pass like 5,000 eventually. So did you figure out who's the real me yet, Satoshi Nakamoto? Well, I know you're not Elon Musk. That's for one. If you were Elon Musk, you would like one of my tweets right now. Satoshi Nakamoto. I don't think you are Satoshi Nakamoto. I don't think anyone who is Satoshi Nakamoto would find my channel. Ethereum is the bet, but it won't last forever, Gotyer says. So finding the out point will be tricky. Oh, that is so nice, bravo, about your dating stories and stuff. Gives hope, David. Yeah, I hope sharing some of these bad stories of mine can teach some people to do better than me. But it is what it is. I think I've been through the roughs on literally just not knowing what I was doing and being naive about it, seeing red flags in ships, letting it slide. You live and you learn. And also, I went from not meeting enough people to probably meeting too many people. There was a lot of bad apples in there too. Lots of liars, cheats. Not meeting enough people to meeting too many people. And then in the end, being able to find my SO out of the crazy haystack. So it's good. That's good. I think the key point in anything is just, it's not about like doing a checklist, like what you're looking for. I think like when I found my significant other, it was just more like I wasn't even looking that hard anymore. I think I was just trying to have fun and just enjoy. And then that's when it like just slowly creeps up on you. So that's the way it worked for me. It wasn't like when the person I'm with now, it's not like the first day I met, I was like, this is gonna be the one. I was more like, okay, it's nice, like good vibes, like enjoy it. And then I met them more and more and more, and then I just fell for them more and more and more. So it's more of like a comforting friendship mixed with spark kind of thing. And then you just know, because I think the key thing to know when you meet someone that you really like is that you are willing to close down all your apps. Because if you're not down to close down all your apps and stop meeting other people, then you probably shouldn't be dating anyone. Smash the likes and subscribe. Thank you, Love Doge and Sheep. Don't say that everything that you have lived have created this present great, Lucy. Thank you, David. Experience has a lot of value. That is why something extremely great is common in your way for sure. Yes, preach, Lucy. Chat, preach. What are you eating tonight, Pamela? Ooh, you mean candy wise? It's the one I showed you guys before. But like I took this to the Eternals movie with my friends. Like I took this Skittle pack and I took a bag of M&Ms and I got a large popcorn and a slushie. So, and my friends bought like other snacks, like snacks from home that we all shared. So I ate too much that I couldn't finish my Skittles. So I brought it home and now I'm finishing this, but it's good. I love Skittles. I'm trying not to finish all of it at once though. So I started this like 2 days ago, and there's still a lot. So I'm proud of myself. You don't have to finish the whole bag, contrary to belief. I used to finish a whole bag of everything, like chips, a whole bag of Lay's chips, family size, you name it. What Lucy is saying is everyone on here is broke and unknown. LOL, Luke. I'm not saying everyone is broke and unknown. I'm just saying I don't think the great Satoshi Nakamoto is on my channel. Let's be real. We have to be realistic with ourselves. Hold on. I'm the one who knocks. Metaverse solves the problem. Again, I don't know Zen as the business. What is spider legs? It's time for blockchain dating app. Oh, you guys didn't know that? Hinge, which owns Tinder, and also what do we call it? Bumble, which is a different company, separate from Tinder. They're both working on their dating apps to be partnering with the metaverse. So they're gonna be one with the metaverse. It's already on the news. It's gonna get interesting. They don't really know when it's gonna come out and be ready, but everybody's working on it, which is kind of like a domino effect, like ever since Facebook. I don't know if all the major companies like know each other and they're like, "Oh, Mark, you can go first, and we'll see how well you do. If it goes well and pans out well for you in the public, then we'll all start talking about the fact that we've been working on it too." Look, I'm pretty sure it wasn't even Facebook that worked on it first. Like everybody was probably secretly working on it, but nobody was talking about it because probably no one has a good enough product to actually present yet. Too sleepy, time for bed. Pray for Sadama. Ken Bussy. I am. I'm praying for you. Hello, Lucy Hothead 214. Hi. If I had to date a crypto based on name, it would be Solana. Solana sounds like a hot name though, like sauna. By hero. But if I had to date someone by the name of crypto, what would you guys date if you had to pick a name for your whoever you're dating? What would it be? Solana is a good name. Solana sounds nicer than Cardano, I think. Like I was talking about like a person. Solana, Bitcoin, no thanks. Ethereum. Ethereum sounds like an alien name. Actually, I would probably want to date someone named Ethereum over Solana just because it's weird and I like weird. Doge is just funny. I don't think I can date someone named Doge because I'll just laugh every time I say it. Doge, what are you doing? You're supposed to pick me up at 8. Solana, Steve, Harvey loves Matic, Taboo Token. You'd pick Clayton. Clayton. Does Clayton sound hot? Like taking him off my life was the best thing that happened to me. Taking him off my life. Who was taken out, Emil? Oh wait, sorry. I used to have a friend that I hang out with back in high school, Emil says, that always say bad things behind my back. Ugh, garbage. Yes, glad you tossed that out to the trash where it belongs. Every time I try to ask out a girl, he blocks me. Oh, so he like blocked you and tell lies about me, Emil. Oh, you know what, Emil? Sounds like such a classic story of jealousy. Girls and guys do this. I feel like out of like two friends, right? Especially if you have similar tastes. I'm very glad that most of my close friends do not have the same taste as me in partners. Because if you have the exact same taste, it does get a little weird. Because think about it. If you go to the bar, you both are looking at the same person. Let's say for you guys, guess was the same girl. Then you're the automatic competition, even though technically the whole entire bar, the whole world is your competition. But it's so weird the way the human mind works. It's like whoever you actually know, you see as more of a competitor. And like, I think you automatically see your own friends as more of a threat and you'd be more unhappy, I guess, if your friend got the girl and you didn't. So I think your friend probably was just envious of you, if anything, and then would probably talk trash behind your back because they wanted which they couldn't get. That's the first thing that would pop in my head. I mean, I know tons of girls who've done that to other girls. Oh no, sounds like another poll possibility. LOL. I'll go with the name Doge. Pamela. A dink doink, or tink doink. I would date Ethereum, Mr. Moore says. Yeah, Ethereum does sound pretty nice. Um, Meg, Cosmos, Cosmos. Isn't there a TV show called Cosmos? Cosmos, something, something Cosmos. I remember it was really good. It was about like science, like astronomy or astrology. I always get those two mixed up. Whatever, the stars. No, astronomy. No, astrology. Astronomers. Astrology is the stuff that I don't believe in. The ones that tell you because you are Pisces or Cancer or whatever, then this means you have to date this person and you're going to get a job here and there. I don't buy into that. Thank you, Luke Todd, for the super chat. I love you, Lucy. Rocks. Elon sucks. Whoa, dude. Chill out. LOL. And it is time to squeeze that rubber chicken. All right. Luke Todd, I'll do it for you because you have a new DP, but I'm not going to trust that's you because I don't believe anybody on the internet. So I don't really think that just because that's your picture that's you, but let's pretend. But Elon Musk does not suck. I love Elon to the end of time. Love you long time, Elon Musk, even though you don't know who I am and you don't like my tweets, but that's cool. Let's see, Stranger Things or Twilight Zone. I am sad to report, Mr. Moore, I am a disappointment. I never watch either of those. I know they're huge. I know they're big. I know lots of people who watch Stranger Things and Twilight Zone. I would say more people I know watches Stranger Things. And I know it's on Netflix, but I haven't gotten around to it. I'm currently watching a movie on Netflix because, okay. Oh, I watched 2 movies recently. So, you know how I watched the entire series of Connected, which I love, highly recommend. Then I went and watched Red Notice, the movie with Gal Gadot, like Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds, RR. And then I watched Love Hard, like Die Hard, but Love Hard. You guys know the girl, Nina Dobrev. She's the main character. She's the vampire girl. She's Elena from Vampire Diaries. So the main character, a girl, Elena from Vampire Diaries, she did a Netflix movie recently called Love Hard, and it's about catfishing. So I watched it. I actually liked it more than I thought. I thought it was going to be one of those cheesy movies that I would not like, maybe a little bit cheesy, and you watch it for yourself. I don't want to ruin it for you. I think the ending is a little unrealistic. But aside from that, I thought it was still a pretty entertaining movie, and I love Nina Dobrev. But please watch it for yourself and let me know if you think that ending is realistic or unrealistic. To me, I think it's unrealistic. And that's coming from someone who's been catfished. That picture is me, LOL, Luta. Oh, I'm sorry. Still not gonna believe you, but if you like Vampire Diaries, you have to watch Buffy and Angel 100%. Those are like the older like vampire stuff, right? I know Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I think I've heard of Angel. I've watched a few episodes of Buffy the Vampire. I know I have, but I don't really like. There's like too many episodes. So I have to watch it later on. Dr. Octopus. But anyways, so after I watched Love Hard, which is more of like a romantic comedy kind of thing, and The Red Notice, I am now currently halfway through, and I'm gonna ditch you guys in a bit to watch the rest of my movie on Netflix. It's called, I think you guys recommended it to me too, Army of Thieves. So, you know, I love heist TV shows, movies, everything. So I'm watching Army of Thieves as my new Netflix movie. It's good. I like it. It has the girl, I think she's mixed. I don't know what her name is. But it has a girl that's in Fast and Furious. She's in Fast and Furious, but it's not Gal Gadot. Vampire Diaries was the best show ever made. I will watch her new show, Luci. Vampire Diaries. Oh, Mr. Moore. Then yes, you should watch the one I'm talking about. It's not a new TV show. It's just a movie. So it'll be like get in, get out. It's called Love Hard. LOVEHARD. Just Love Hard on Netflix. Just short and sweet. My family wrote the theme song to Angel. I lived off that money for 10 years. What? That's so random and awesome. Your family wrote the theme song. You lived off it for 10 years. See, guys, this is why we're doing it wrong. We need royalties. That's how you get rich long term. Um, shower with your phone. Wait, what? Fung's gonna shower with her phone? Zombies, rub your wrong, rub you wrong time. The Doge father makes me money. What is your sign? Zodiac call? What? I don't share my zodiac sign because I don't share personal information. Takes me 1 hour to bathe. Fun. Well, that's a long time in the bath. Um, Krill. Saki as in hey, Krill. Krill, would that be Tara? Those are like the nice names you would date. I date Totoro. I think there's like a Totoro Inu. They make Inus out of everything, I swear to God. I will take Mana. Mana. Well, you both can double down. What? Rubber chicken gang, cat girl. We will be billionaires. We will meet here, hence. Probably date a girl named Glitch because most of the ones in the past resemble that. Gotcha. Ding dong. Black Science Man is overrated. Absolute Chad. Who is the Black Science Man? Is that a TV show? Angel was discovered while shipping at the grocery store. While shopping at the grocery store? What is Angel? Like the TV show with the vampire thing, right? That part in Vampire Diaries, I'll never stop laughing. If you touch a hair on her head, I will descend upon you. The angel theme is so good. Uh Angel was discovered at a grocery store. Yes. Oh. You mean like the girl was discovered at a grocery store. Must have been one good looking chick, I'm assuming. Yes. This picture is really me chuckle cheese. I believe you, the classics. Hi, Cruise, a red eye. But yeah, if you like Nina Dobrev like I do, then you'll enjoy it. But I just think that the movie itself was kind of hard to believe. I don't want to spoil it with you guys, but whoever watches it later, come in and talk about it because I don't think it's realistic. Anyways, uh Shiba Inu, my sheeps are not looking too good. Oh, why did Doge drop again? Doge is red again with Shiba Inu. I feel like the world is just against me because the two things that I really want to moon right now are the only things in the red. My phone is literally dying and I'm charging it right now because I've been looking at Shiba Inu and Dogecoin way too many times. But they refuse. They refuse to go to the moon. BTC, Ethereum, everything is doing fine. Even stupid USDT, except for Shib and Doge. What is going on? But it's okay, guys. I'm gonna be patient. I really don't have high hopes for Dogecoin, at least for probably like all of November. I just don't feel like any specific news is going to come out for Dogecoin. Great news though. I jumped up on the wallet. If you saw my post, if you saw my post on what's it called? Twitter. I think I posted on Twitter. I moved up on my Robinhood wallet. So I'm now 38,000 in line for that wallet. And if more people join me on Robinhood, I guess they'll deduct me by 50% each time, jump up the list by half. So then I'll be like 19,000 if someone else adds me. And then, I mean, uses my referral link down in the description below for Robinhood. I'll get to 19,000 and then 19,000, one more jump would be like 8,000. And then you do the math. But that's crazy stuff, man. I hope I actually make it. I think if I'm like top 10,000 one day, maybe they'll let me test it out. But I don't know. Technically, the testing phase should have happened technically it should have happened last month because in September they were like next month and it never happened. And now we're in November. We're like midway November. So I don't know when Robinhood is going to actually have somebody show us what the wallets look like, but I think it's just about time. Like they should show us what the wallets look like. Mr. Moore says Vampire Diaries is the best show ever made. I will watch her new show, Lucy. I wish more people saw Lex. That show is awesome. I don't think I've seen Lex. I won't do Robinhood. They buy button thing and they have terrible security. Absolute chat. You mean just recently how they were like hacked or whatever, right? I'm happy that nobody hacked me, luckily. But yeah. But then again, not just defending Robinhood. Didn't everybody sort of get hacked a little bit? No. Didn't Coinbase at one point have any security problems during this whole time? No. I mean, I don't think I've never received an email from Coinbase saying that there's been a security problem, but I feel like most companies would run into it once or twice. I don't think Webull did though. But yeah, Robinhood, this is a first for me. I never heard of it before. Hey, Running Bear, thank you for the super chat. Shiba is waiting for me to get a job so I can buy Shiba again. LOL. Shiba is dropping for me. Shiba and I are besties. It's okay. It's okay, Running Bear. I too am waiting. I don't think I'm gonna be able to add to the Shiba Inu position anytime soon though, because I literally can't find a green position anywhere. I pray. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do though. In a perfect world, if my DWAC somehow goes to the moon in the next 34 minutes, which I highly doubt, if DWAC goes to the moon, I can cash out. I will have like buying power in my entire Webull account of like 30, 40, preferably 40 if DWAC goes up. But even if I just break even for my DWAC and I get $30,000, $35,000 back, I may consider putting my Webull DWAC money into Shiba Inu while it's still down. So that's the only way I think I can average down into Shiba Inu. And I'd be down to do it, even though I can't keep my Shiba Inu tokens on Webull, but I'm just doing it for a swing trade anyway, so it wouldn't matter. So for those of you that also want to for those of you that want to get 2 free stocks from Webull, don't forget to use my referral link down in the description below. Webull will be giving you 2 free stocks up to $2,300 just by opening up a new account and depositing 1 penny, any amount. So unlike most trading platforms, I think you have to trade like $100. DWAC crashes down to 55 and rises to 60 over and over. I know, Lukta. It's terrible. It's kind of like ICP. ICP just crashed, right? It went to 45 and then it's like 60 and now it's 45, barely 50, 43 and 46. Like, I don't even know. ICP is just giving me a nightmare, but I'm still back holding my ICPs because I've held it for too long and now I just don't care. And guys, all of you in here, thank you so much to those of you that have been smashing that like button every time you come onto my channel. That's all that I asked for these absolutely free, sponsor-free videos. Please make sure you are subscribed. Hit that red subscribe button down there. Ring that notification bell and smash that like button. T-Whack is whack. Yep, it be like that. I mean, I'm still waiting for it to have another moonshot moment, kind of like AMC and GME did. Like just one more moonshot, man, and I will get out. That's all I want. I don't know if I'll be lucky enough to get there. Stay until market opens in 30 minutes. No, Luke, I'm just about to go. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to personally attack you, but I am gonna go. Been talking for an hour and 30 minutes. I have to finish my movie. I want to finish my movie. I'm gonna go and watch Army of Thieves. It's good. I like it. It's like one of those heist movies. I am offended. Oh, I was just trying to offend Luke Todd though, not you, Chuckle Cheese. You're good. Running Bear says, I love the Disney stock pic on your Insta story. Disney. I love the Disney stock pic on your Insta story. Oh, hashtag Disney. Yes. So on Insta, I came by this post. This is such a beautiful story. Apparently, Disney paid his housekeeper, the Disney guy who created Disney. I think that's his name, right? Disney. Disney paid his housekeeper in Disney stocks back when it wasn't worth that much. And then I guess he's been paying in Disney stocks for like many years to the housekeeper, and this housekeeper just had diamond hands. Okay, she just never sold. So I guess upon her death, or like even before she died, Disney had discovered like, oh, this housekeeper never sold any of the stocks, and it was worth like, what was it again, Running Bear? I forgot, but it was like millions, $9 million, I think. So basically, he ended up giving the housekeeper like $9 million because he didn't pay her, I think, in cash. It was more like stocks, or maybe he did pay her in cash, but maybe during holidays she got stocks or whatever. But he was kind. Like I think he would give his friends, family, and like workers along with like the housekeeper Disney stock. So I don't know. If I ever get the chance to work for somebody who owns a company, I too will ask for stock. Unless I think they're totally going to fail, then I'll be like, I don't want your dirty stock money. I don't want your dirty stocks. Thank you, KM, for the super chat. Thanos did nothing wrong. Whoa there. Whoa. So you're saying that Thanos should have just destroyed half the population? That's a little dark, man. Would you be saying the same thing if Thanos destroyed you and everyone you loved and kept us around, though? Would you? I feel like Thanos should have been more like, I don't know, Dexter or something, and just snapped his fingers and destroyed only certain people who were murderers and bad, bad, bad. That I think no one would have a huge problem with. I don't think the Avengers would have worked. That would have been a really bad movie. If the Avengers would have been like, no, we're going to go and save all these murderers and psychopaths that roam the streets and kill people in the middle of the night. We're going to save them. I don't think that would have worked out. Running Bear says, does the stock market close on the weekends? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But we are not during the weekend anymore. So 29 minutes and it'll be open, but 9 million. Thanks, Running Bear. I was like around the number, but I think that's pretty beautiful. Disney making his housekeeper into a millionaire. But I think it's mostly thanks to her, because it did say in that post that if like when he was giving it out, it wasn't worth much. I think it was like under $1. Obviously, then with inflation and whatnot, throughout all those years of her time and hand power of Disney's housekeeper, she made it to $9 million. The enemies invest Luke us. Thanos did nothing wrong, just like the janitors at Google. They're millionaires too, LOL. Wait, what? I never heard of that. Janitors at Google also became millionaires? They were giving out the janitor's stock? My goodness. Why wasn't I a janitor at Google, man? I feel like I've been living my entire life wrong. Should have tried to become a janitor at Google. I didn't even know that was an option. I didn't know they gave you free stock. I would love to own some Google stock right now, man. It's so expensive. It's like absolutely impossible. I don't think I've ever even dared to purchase one Google stock. Yeah, I think Google's been the one that I refuse to purchase because I just feel like I'm not rich enough for it, but maybe one day. Anyways, guys, thank you for being a part of another awesome late night live stream. I've had enough of you guys. I'm going to peace out and go watch my Netflix. But take care, stay positive, stay in the green. I hope you guys are thoroughly happy in the next 27 minutes of checking your stock portfolios. Hopefully it's lots of tendies. Pray for me and my DWAC. I will be smiling if DWAC is in the green or at least moving up. If it's red, then I just hide my phone from myself. Bye, guys.